That was 1993.
I know. Just turned 28 yesterday. I know.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't even know your own nephew.
Dude, I don't even know my own
that,
kid's birthday. I asked Timmy the other day, I said, so was your birthday June 6th? He's like, no, but if it was, then you fucking missed it. I was like, that's what I was afraid of.
I was talking to him yesterday. I was like, you need to hurry up and get back so we can have you on the pod.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool to have him over.
Yeah, he can come over. It'd be fun.
Like, this is our serviceman. Salute to his hard cock right now.
I'm not saluting to my kid's hard cock. That's not happening.
Oh, Jesus. We're live, by the way.
Huh?
We're live, by the way.
Oh, we are?
Sure are.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. What's going on, my friends?
So let's talk about something.
Whoops.
Nothing.
Sorry, I accidentally hit the wrong button there.
God damn it, Jeff.
For some reason, the live stream doesn't want to pop up on my YouTube. I don't know why. But yeah, it will. It will eventually.
Imagine getting you railing a lady in the elevator with this music playing.
I don't know if I'd be that enthused.
I wouldn't either. I'd be like,
I mean, it's good music, but that's not something you'd listen to.
And then this is where you just finish and you're just like, you're in utter disappointment. You're just like...
You feel real dirty. Yeah.
Yeah, and then this is me rocking it. And then when another person comes in and they start smelling stuff, they're like, it smells like sex in here. And then there's like me just running around the store.
Benny, the girl's chasing you. The girl's
like,
boyfriend's chasing you. That's exactly what happened at literally at every end of the Benny Hill show. He always got chased by like a group of guys and a bunch of girls.
Or he would be dressed up as a girl.
Yeah, and they all ran in a circle. It's like they never really went anywhere. They had no destination. It's like he was trying to get away, but he really wasn't trying that hard because he just kept going in a circle.
Well, he was being chased by a bunch of women. He didn't really, he kind of wanted to be caught.
I love that show, dude. I'm going to have to go home and dig up some of his shit and start watching it.
Oh, I gotta put mine.
Benny Hill was fucking amazing. He's a legend.
Legendary legend. I don't think this is coming up on YouTube. It shows me as being live.
Does it?
Yeah, but there's some weirdness going on here.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
I can't find the video on YouTube. That's the weird thing.
Oh, don't you worry, you young cum
Oh, it's set to
dumpsters.
private. That's why. Why
Wow,
the
Jeff.
fuck?
Well, unprivate that fucker. So nobody heard anything we just said.
Nope, the last 2 minutes.
Well, guess we're gonna have to restart it.
Nah, we're alright.
No, I mean restarting our conversation.
I can't even remember it now.
Getting fucked in an elevator.
Oh. Yeah. That's
Doing some fucking in the elevator and that music coming on.
Wow, that's weird, wild stuff. And because it was private, that was the chat issue. Yep, that's what happened.
Yep.
So we can take a moment and fix that here. And we're still live, so we're just going to talk. You guys just keep
okay,
discussing.
fine.
So what was you saying before?
Oh, what? Oh, so we're live? Like our show's actually started now?
We were live for like 2.5 minutes, but it was showing up as private. So now I wonder if, I hope it sends out the notification. Yeah, it sent out the notification, so
Okay.
now it's up, yeah. So when we go back and rewatch it, everything that we saw, that we said, will be there. But people who are able to tune in now, like Derpy's just now tuning in. He says, "Oh God, I'm gooning for the show." Thank you, Derpy. We're gooning too.
Does that mean that means masturbating?
Yeah.
No, he's edging, dude. Edging.
He's edging himself for our conversations. He's probably gonna bust a nut and fall asleep after this.
Edging is
So
great.
when we go back and rewatch it,
Edging is so good.
who does?
You know what he told me to do?
I don't know if I want to hear that.
I don't know what I told you.
About when you're yanking it.
What?
What you're supposed to do? The top of it.
Do tell.
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to rub take it, just rub it like this real vigorously. Let's see if you can handle it. I can't handle that.
It works.
It's like you try to run away from yourself when you're doing it.
Well, he didn't. Well, listen, Jeff. He didn't tell me that you just grab it vigorously. He's like, you just go like this. So I'm sitting there the one night, like going like this. I'm like trying to use both hands. I'm like, this doesn't feel right. And I'm like, what is he talking about?
This is high quality entertainment, guys.
He doesn't know what he's doing. He's still young. He's got a lot.
And then when I told him, I was like, elaborate on it. He goes, you just hold it like this, and you go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was like, okay. I was like, yeah. I almost blew my hand off. I was out here like Wyatt Slurp.
Dude,
Wyatt Slurp.
It's bad. It's
I was like, oh.
It's intense. I don't think anybody can withstand it.
Have come will travel is me.
I don't think you can. Hey, I got a new word for Chinese vagina.
Oh,
Vagina.
geez, here we go.
It's called vagina. Is that good or no?
We are less than 5 minutes in. You guys are already trying to get us freaking. You know, we got limited monetization on the last episode.
What's that mean?
That means
We
that
didn't get a lot of money.
It means that the goat fucking stuff that we talked about was a little too much for YouTube, and they wouldn't run ads.
They don't run ads.
They wouldn't run ads on the video, and Mike's like, "What did you guys talk about?" I'm like, "Go back and listen to it."
So wait a minute. So they wouldn't run ads?
I don't know how it works.
But if they run ads, shouldn't we be getting paid for that?
We don't get paid. The channel gets paid.
Oh, okay.
It's very, 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 very little. They've probably made a couple of dollars in the years that they've been on. Like,
Yeah, like literally, Jeff will come up to us with like 2 pennies in his hand.
So
Here's your money for the episode.
yeah,
Wait,
right.
So the goat fucking is what
That drew
they
the
didn't
line.
run the ads.
That's the only thing I can think of.
I don't know, Jeff. The goat fucking and then the I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure it was the goat fucking.
It had to have been the goat. Like honestly,
The most
I
posi-
think after they heard the goat fucking and then they heard Jeff say the smell is exquisite,
Exquisite.
they were like, "Fuck this! Demonetize the shit out of this."
So wait, does that mean like they're watching what we're saying now?
Yeah.
No, it's just that the words were said probably too much, and the algorithm picked up on it, and it was like, yeah, that's a little too much goat fuck talk.
Yeah, they were talking about goat
I don't
fucking.
think
If I
we-
had to guess.
I don't think we talked that much about goat fucking.
We talked about it quite a bit.
You want to know something?
Like a good 20 minutes
was it
to
because
end the episode.
was it because we were talking about the Arabs doing it?
It could
Yes.
be. It's possible.
Like, listen, I watched the whole podcast when I was on my route. It was from like 105 to 123.
We ran to 2
it was like
hours,
18
yeah.
minutes of just goat fucking.
Well, I didn't think we spent that much time on that.
You did.
You did. Specifically you.
What even started the goat fucking?
You
conversation?
specifically.
You.
You just brought it up. Out of nowhere, you were just like, you know, if you take a goat and you push it up against a cliff.
it'll put. Watch, Jeff. Not even. How many minutes are we in now?
like 7
Oh,
or
we'd
8.
already lost 2 people. They said, "Fuck this."
They were like, no,
They're
we're
like,
not
let's go
doing
fucking
it.
no.
All right.
I did see though we had over 100 some views from the last pod.
Yeah, it did well. It did all
Pretty
right.
good.
Did all
Gaining
right.
traction, boys. Gooning our way to the top.
Yeah, but we don't always have 2 people watch it, but then people start watching later on, like.
Maybe they
after
just
it's
maybe
over.
they're at work. You never know.
Well, I watch sometimes when we're at work, but that's other people's podcasts. It's not ours.
But you know what? I'm gonna come.
I'm going to come.
I like that one. That's a good one.
Is that one of your favorite ones?
It kind of is.
A grown man saying those words.
No, I think.
come.
Yeah, see how he says it's so normal. Like, there's nothing to it. Like, I feel like that's how he does when he's really fucking.
When he's talking to his wife.
Yeah, he really.
Hey, Melania.
Melania, I'm gonna
She's
tell you
like,
something.
"Yes, dear, what is it today? What
This
is it?"
load
He's
is
like-
gonna
come.
be huge.
I'm gonna come.
She's like, whatever, Donnie, just get it the fuck over
This
with.
load is gonna be huge.
That's disgusting.
Huge.
That's our president we're talking
Oh,
about.
I know. I like.
Disgusting.
I'm cool with it.
Makes me want to throw up.
Derpy says he hates everything.
I mean,
everything!
I mean, I really don't want to think about him having sex.
I don't want to think about him at all, to be honest with you right now. I'd rather just hang out and talk about stuff we'd rather talk about.
Yeah.
Talk about-
We try to keep it non-political here.
Yeah.
What about bondage?
That's not even politics, but I mean, if you want to talk about it, we can talk about my time I got gonorrhea too. If you want to hear about that. If you
Yeah, I said we were. You brought, like, just weirdly, like, literally seconds before I hit go live. Ryan says something random about gonorrhea, and you were like, Tim's like, yeah, I got experience. I know what that's like. And I'm just like, whoa, stop talking. Have you
Yeah.
had gonorrhea? And you're like, yeah. I'm like,
We're like,
stop talking.
Save it
Let's
for
hear
the
experience.
pod.
So, how old were you when that happened?
Oh fuck! I was like 30. It was 10 years ago. I'm 40.
Oh, so it wasn't like you were like a teenager
no,
just
fuck no.
nah.
It was,
throwing your seed everywhere. You just you
no,
were with
I
your
was-
girl.
No, I was definitely
Did your girl give it to
banging
you?
some slut.
Yeah,
No, it
this,
was
this
some
was
slut.
before her. She was a real
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I
slut
said.
muffin.
10 years ago. What would be before? That would be 40. I'd be 33.
He was young, dumb, and full of
I
cum.
don't know, 30. Shit, I can't fucking remember when I did, but I was
How
in
old
my
are you right
30s.
now?
43.
You'd be 33.
But
Like
see,
I
I feel
said,
like
you were
I feel
young,
like I
dumb,
was
and full of
I
cum.
feel like I was older than that when I started.
You're old
dating.
as shit, dude.
Anyways, nonetheless, I was banging some slut. Okay,
No, you were hooking up with a broad.
and
A harlot.
this is how it went down. I'll tell you how it went down. I haven't had. I was in between. I was separated from the wife, She was, doing whatever she was doing, and I
Sure.
was just slinging pee-pee around wherever I can, okay?
Slanging a hog.
So, I started banging some slut, no name, mention, because she's married and she's still a slut. But, so...
Do I know her?
I will tell you after the cast.
Oh, yeah, write it
I will
down.
definitely tell... Here, let me write it down.
No,
Write it down
we
over
don't
there.
even have to
You
write
might,
it down.
you might know her. Here.
He's got a tablet with a pen right behind. Write it down now because later I want to find it because we'll forget about it. And later I want to find it and I'm going to read it. I'm going to be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Jeff, you don't even have to do that. I remember the name.
Talk into the mic, dude.
I can remember the name, so you don't even have to do all
Anyways, he knows who it is.
that. Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
He was full
so
of
the
cum.
first time we banged,
Jesus Christ.
when I pulled out, I felt I didn't think this was even possible. I didn't even think it happened that fast. So like it was a little discomfort. Nothing serious. I was like, well, I haven't done nothing in a while, so that's probably what it is. Then the second time I did it, it felt like my dick was shooting fucking flames out when I busted.
It's like a fucking dragon, like...
and then like it felt like I was peeing all the time, but I was not peeing. And it didn't burn as bad as
That would be uncomfortable, yes.
yeah, but it didn't burn as bad as everybody makes it out to be. So I call up my boss, which is she used to be a nurse. I said, hey, you used to be a nurse, right?
This is normal.
Well, the first thing that she said out of her mouth, as soon as I asked her, she used to be a nurse, was, "What's wrong with your dick?" That was the first thing she said.
God.
She's
said,
probably had
she
that
already
question
knew.
before.
she said, "What's wrong with your dick?" I said, "It feels like I gotta pee all the time." She's like, "It's gonorrhea. Go downtown. They'll give you a shot in your ass, and they'll send you on your way." And I did. That's what they did.
You didn't have to do a swab
No,
where they stick a thing in your...
no, they don't do that no more.
No?
Nope.
That's good.
Thank
for you
God.
anyway,
Oh,
yeah.
I know. I dodged a bullet. And then she got a shot too, the girl, and then we ended up doing it again. But that's beside the point. But she was a filthy, filthy horse. She was like gobbling cock any chance she got. So nasty. Like as soon as you step out the door, it's like a dick just comes flying in the window and she's back.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude,
It's like 9/11 and
Yeah.
next to the towers and
dude,
she just jams in it.
it's just non-stop. It almost reminds like Peter Griffin driving that dick car. And he's like, he's like driving in and out of the tunnel like this. He's like this, keeps going like this. He's like, when you drive
Wow.
that car, does it say is it in yet? Yeah, but no, she was a nasty slut. I mean, real filthy, just disease.
And you
riddled
knew
slut.
this before you did it with her, and you did it with her anyway?
Okay, I was tipped off to the gonorrhea thing, but the person that told me, I had thought she was just pissed off at me and didn't want me to bang her. So I was like, yeah, right.
I'm sorry, but if someone's telling me something
Well,
like
I
that,
found out the hard way.
I'm back. My cock's backing up.
Well, I
and
found out the hard way.
It's
And I
like,
got a shot. The shot actually felt like a Charlie horse, basically. It wasn't that bad. And ironically, the same old lady that fondled my cock this time
Jesus.
was the same old lady that fondled it the first time I went to the doctor to get a checkup. I was clean the first time.
Yeah.
But every time she made me semi, and I can't help it. I think she did it on purpose because when she held the hog,
Oh, she knew.
she kind of rubbed gently on the undershaft of it.
the undershaft.
Yeah, so I think
You
she-
call it a hog, but to me, I pictured it as more of a little smoky.
it's
The
average.
little smoky.
It's bigger than a smoky. I'll
Jeff,
tell
it's
you
like
that.
the what are those things? The little mini sausages.
Yeah, the little smokies. Yeah, you wrap them
No,
in
it's-
bacon, dip
it's-
them in brown
dude, that's
sugar, and you bake them up.
Mhm.
That's a chode.
Yeah, that's what you got.
I don't have a
Okay.
chode.
You don't have a chode?
I'm
It's
average.
okay.
Nobody here has a chode. I don't think.
Want to bet?
You got a chode.
What happens
Jeff?
if Jeff just goes like this? He's like, "Hey, chat, watch this." What do you think?
You want to get us demonetized the second week in a row?
What happens if we keep getting demonetized?
Eventually, the channel will get a strike, and then Ryan and Mike will have to make a decision to take us off. They'll just be like, "Dude, you guys are fucking it up. And just take us
And
off."
then Jeff,
Really?
then Jeff's basically gonna have to
Did
make.
we get in trouble for that?
No, he mentioned it on the show today. I did the show this morning with them.
Okay.
We were talking about Steelers and shit. And, they always do a nice, real long plug for the show, so we were talking about it and mentioned, what I wanted to talk about tonight. And
He probably just brought up.
Mike's like, yeah, and Ryan starts laughing. He's like, dude, I was cracking up so hard. He says, I was driving home listening to it from work because he leaves work like around now.
Oh wow.
And he says he listens to our show, and he says he was laughing so fucking hard. And Mike's like, yeah. He's like, we got the yellow money sign. That's a symbol YouTube puts next to your video if the monetization is limited. he's like, we got the yellow sign. What do you think could have been? And I'm like, Tim and Ryan and I had a pretty funny discussion near
About
the end.
goat
And Ryan's
fucking.
like,
About the
they
goat
felt
fucking.
sex with goats.
I still think it's because we said Arab.
You said
And
it
I
again, by the
and I
way. You
also-
said it twice now.
And I've,
Arab,
and I
Arab,
also-
Oh,
Arab,
come on.
Arab,
Oh,
Arab.
come on.
And I also talk like a poo from The Simpsons, so that was a little. That might have been it.
What about that? Could have been pretty. Yeah, but no, but we've done Chinese accents and nobody
Yeah.
said-
Yeah, the accents has not been an issue.
I
We do
feel like-
accents every
I
episode.
feel like the Asian accent. They
and
like
I'm always
that.
doing the Russian thing, you know.
You want
like
to-
bull.
But, yeah, I do
Yeah.
have one thing to say.
But
Sid
then again,
Bream was
well, I
out.
don't know.
Don't be bitch.
And how many
Sid Bream was out.
and how many times did we talk about Sid Bream's penis? For God's sake!
By the way,
Massive
he
hog.
gave you a call, didn't he?
no.
He
fucking
told us he's gonna-
called.
he's- Little did you know, to be like Chris Hansen. He's gonna come down the stairs and just
He's
fucking be
he's
like,
"What were you saying now?" I'm like, "Oh,
I was
fine."
talking to Mike today before the show. We were chatting online, and I told him, I said, we should just change our podcast to.
Sid
We
Bream.
should just call it Sid Bream was out. That would literally be the name of the podcast.
You know
Sid
we
Bream
get
was out!
sued.
Explanation. Yeah, 100%.
Dude,
100%.
we're
He
definitely
would want something for that. He'd be
I'm
like, "Come on,
dude, we're
dude."
not making nothing. Like, what the fuck
like
do you want
Sid, we're gonna give you 2 pennies. That's it.
Like, I'll give you 50% of what I'm making, which
Yeah,
is
what's-
fucking nothing.
What's 50% of zero, Sid?
He'd be like, you said either you're gonna pay me,
or you're
I'm
gonna give
take
me
you out of your
asshole.
asshole.
Give me asshole.
When did Sid Bream become Russian? That's twice.
He's not Russian,
That's
dude.
twice you did that today. He was
Dude,
like,
he's like Italian as
Give
fuck,
me
man."
asshole now.
Well, you're like you have like this Austrian. You're like a gay Austrian. Like giving me your asshole. I don't know what you think or what you're doing, but if you don't do it right now, you need to show me your asshole.
Show me it.
I want to see your chocolate starfish.
That's fucking Sid.
Give him some hot dog water on that.
Dude, the fact that we're putting that voice to Sid Bream is even funnier.
Could you imagine him being Russian now?
I was fucking safe.
What if he was
fucking
listening to
safe,
us right
you
now?
cocksucker.
He's like, I don't fucking sound like that.
It's like, my name is Sid Bream. It is not Sid Bream Shanaga. It is
Oh.
not Sid Breamovich.
One
Sid
day, Sid Bream. And every time,
I
at
do
least
not
one
talk like
time,
that.
we mentioned Sid Bream. He's going to find out about us. Somebody's going to hear this and
I
tell
hope-
Sid Bream.
Like
hope
his
so.
PR or his management are gonna
I
be like,
hope so
there's
much."
this podcast called The Three Gooners, and they keep bringing up your fucking name, and you're anally raping people and showing your cock, and your cock's got a mustache. Like, what the fuck?
They're gonna be like,
You need to do something about
By
this.
the
Tell him
way,
not to do it.
he definitely has a mustache for pubic hair, 100%, and his balls do too.
So you think he's got the double stash?
He has 3 mustaches.
Do
He
you
has,
think
he has the one on his face. He's got one above his dick, and he's got one under his dick.
do
With
you
his
think
ball.
he combs it?
Oh, dude, he doesn't just comb it.
Oil.
Dude. He got
Do you
the
think-
wax.
do you think he puts
oh,
the
yeah.
oil and everything
He
in
keeps a little thing of mustache. He keeps 2 mustache wax containers. One in his left hand for his face, and one in his right pocket for his
Yep.
balls and dick.
Yep.
Dude, he's gonna catch on.
Yeah.
He's
gonna
gonna hear
end
that.
up catching on
Eventually,
sooner or later.
we're gonna get confronted by Sid Bream, 6'3" Sid. Why'd we all look at the steps like he just walked down?
He's just gonna walk down.
He's just sitting there with our
By the
medicine
way,
like
he's
this.
tall as shit. So like, he's barely gonna fit in this room.
Oh, dude. So you're saying
This
he'd-
room's like 7
So you're
feet tall.
saying he'd probably beat a savage?
Well,
He would just come in with a
Listen.
baseball bat and be like, "Yo, heard you talking shit."
He's gonna have the bat like this. He's gonna come in like this, and he's gonna be like, "What'd y'all say again?" And then Jeff's gonna be like, "Oh shit."
Uh-oh.
I don't
Jeff
know.
had to come over and fix
I don't
it.
know.
You're acting
I
up.
didn't touch it.
You're acting
Oh,
up.
there we go.
You did look uncomfortable at first. With that.
Yeah,
it was
that
like
one
right
was like
in your
right
face.
in my mouth.
Yeah. There
Keep
goes.
talking, second.
Oh, okay, Jeff. There we go.
Ooh, yeah.
It's the big.
Covering you up there.
I think I yawned like 80 times a show.
You do, and then you have that little breathing problem every about 20 minutes.
Dude, that's because I can't fucking...
I haven't really noticed it on you today. It's because the microphone's a little further away and
Yeah.
I turned the
Yeah.
volume up. So
I got the BBC in front of my face again.
I hear that air conditioner through our mics pretty good.
I do too,
But
but it feels good.
it does feel good. But
It's making
the
my
software
cock
has what's called a noise gate.
hard.
So when it hears a noise that's below a certain decibel through the microphone, it just cuts it out. So instead of having that hum, it'll like, and that's really good for like equipment like guitars and shit. You know what I mean? 'Cause there's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
that hum when you plug them in. It's good for this situation because and sometimes you'll hear it kick on when you listen to the video back.
Yeah.
And you'll hear like a slight, just before one of us starts to talk. That's that noise gate kicking in. But we're limited with what we got. I do not have a fancy insulated studio down here, and
it looks pretty insulated to me.
It's not too bad. If I had, it'd be nice if I had central air. It would make it so much better because then it wouldn't be an air. Because the air conditioner's literally, people can't see. It's right behind you guys, like right above your head, in the screen. It's literally right above that shelf.
It's awesome.
And it's kind of right in. The microphones are literally pointed sort of at it. So I just don't have the space to move things around. So it is what it is.
It's a quiet night on the chat board.
Yeah, it's still up and running, right?
Yeah, guys, come on, get on.
That's all right. We're still having a good time.
We could discuss this, and I'm sure we won't get in trouble for this.
Well, okay, go ahead.
I had a discussion earlier today about vaginas.
Oh, Jesus.
Please tell me they're not engorged.
Yeah, well, my thing...
Yeah, no.
You know all these girls, they're like, we have babies. They don't stretch. They don't get tore up. All right, so how do you explain? Because when I worked for Coca-Cola, there's this dude from Pepsi. This girl sent him a picture, and this shit was obviously blown out, like a blown out gaping tire. Hole. Lips are all wrinkled. I'm like, there's no way she was born like that. So you can't tell me that vages don't take a can't take a beating.
It was like Mike Tyson beating the shit out of the pussy.
Like, and not only that, okay. You're taking this picture. You have eyeballs. The girl has eyes. She can see. How can she look at the picture of herself and be like, damn, my shit's fucked up? Like, how could she, like, that's my thing. Like, why do girls not think their shit's beat up when it looks like that? Do they think that's normal?
Maybe they just don't know.
Dude, how can you not tell anyone with eyes can see the gaping hole on this broad?
Just same way that, like, somebody can look at themselves in the mirror and think that they look, stunningly hot, or that they are not fat.
I don't do that.
Or underweight.
Like, for instance.
We all do
like,
it.
when you look at your cock and you think your cock.
We all look at ourselves and think, man, I look good.
I got a massive hog.
No woman will ever admit, like, okay, yeah, my pussy's average. Yeah, my pussy's garbage. Like me, see, look, I'm honest. My dick is not big. It's average.
Oh. I don't understand why
don't have that problem.
Here's the thing. It ain't big, but you're gonna know it's inside of you. so you know what you're getting. So you know, I'm not lying to you.
Only takes 2 inches.
Yeah,
bro.
like I'm not lying. Like these girls are like, oh, my pussy's so good, and it just be garbage or something. You know what I mean? Like, how when does one actually step back and look at themselves and say, wow, my pussy is blown out. It is completely blown out. I need surgery. This looks bad. I will never show this to anybody. Like, at what point do they take accountability for their blown out vages?
You're acting like the pussy was bombed and depleted like Afghanistan.
If I could find Brandon, I will tell him to send me that picture, and I will send it to both Ians, and then you'll be like, yeah, there's no way she can't tell that her shit's fucked up. There's no way. There's no way.
Back to the little penis.
So that was my conversation for today. That's what I had when I was at work. That was one of the conversations I had at work today. And I figured I would get some feedback on the blown out vag situation.
I've never seen a blown out vag in person.
Neither have I.
I'm sure it. All I can say is from my experience of being inside the same one for almost 2 full decades is that it's almost the same. And I beat shit out of it for a long time now. She's had a kid. The things have changed a little bit. But it actually looks better now than it did 10 years ago.
Nice.
But not as good as it looked when I first met her, when she was still a
Please explain.
Unburdened flower. The look, the color.
Explain.
The colors mostly.
What else?
What, it turned from what? Pink to black? Like what?
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
Oh god.
It's not good, Jeff.
And then went back to pink, yeah.
Wait,
maybe it was black because he beat it up.
That's probably from Jeff's balls smacking off it all the time.
She had a kid, and it all kind of just went and got all beautiful again.
Maybe you got used to the pregnant cooch, and maybe it's always looked like it does now, and it just.
I have pictures. I have documented.
Oh, so you actually documented?
Yeah, I'm not
evidence.
showing you. Don't ask, but
no, I'm not asking. I don't want to. That's your thing. I'm not gonna ask. But I just make sure you have evidence that you can compare the changes of the vagina over the years.
Yeah.
But it's not blown out.
No, not even close.
Okay,
It's beautiful.
so she would be comfortable, say, sending you a picture of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so how was this girl so comfortable sending a picture to my friend when that shit looked tattered? It looked like you shove a Louisville Slugger in this fucking thing.
That, maybe the picture was taken right after a very violent session.
Yeah.
Well, what was
Ever
she
think of
fucking
that?
herself with, a wiffle ball bat,
Or
one of
maybe
those
she
red
has-
ones?
Maybe she has one of those, like, ones that's like arm-sized.
Or she got one of them torpedo bats.
That is
Yeah.
ridiculous. Girls
Or
don't
one of
realize
those horse ones.
they
you
don't
know?
realize the damage they cause when they shove things like that.
That's
up there.
100% true. You're right about that one, yeah.
I'm glad I don't have that problem.
That is a fine point you make.
Until you come home and she's got a 14-inch fucking dildo. It's the one like the fist like this. But if you came home and she was like this and shoving it in her like this, you'd be like, I fucking hate you, bitch. Get out of my house.
That's not right.
He probably would.
I would never do that.
Dude, she would never feel you again. I don't care how big you are. If she's ramming a fist arm length dildo inside her, you're done.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that.
I don't have to worry about that either. That's a good thing. Oh, there's only one person watching. It's me.
Yeah. The screen might go black on there for a moment. Because
Yeah.
I'm fucking around. I figure nobody's watching, so now's a good time for me to fuck around with the feed a little bit, you know?
Fucking cocksuckers.
Keep talking.
Fucking
Yeah, that's
Gooners.
crazy.
Why aren't you guys gooning tonight?
Are they
What
upset?
the fuck do you guys do?
Are they upset? Are they upset with us, Jeff?
Oh man, people could have stuff going on, dude.
No, they know what time we're doing this. They know what's going on,
Yeah,
Jeff.
people could have things going on. so
Nah,
what?
they don't got nothing going
Yeah,
on.
Derpy's not even watching no more.
He only pops in for a few minutes
Damn
at a
you,
time anyway.
Derpy.
He's busy.
Busy doing what?
Sleeping.
Sleeping?
Probably
That-
whacking it.
Well, I mean, that is a pretty good
Derpy, if you're
reason.
gonna be jerking off right now, you better time it. We want you to be under 4 minutes.
I mean, that is a pretty good reason. I mean, let's all be honest.
I don't blame
about
him
that.
if that was the case.
Yeah, I can't be mad about it.
I mean, I've
Let us
been-
know when you finish, Derpy.
I've been late for work because I was smashing my hog. So, I mean, it could be...
Like, Tim, why were you late to work today?
And I'll tell him I was smashing
I was
my
just
hog.
smashing my hog up and down a little bit.
I've been late to work for smashing my girl. Not so
Well,
much
that's
my
all
hog.
right. Yeah, I've done that too.
Jeff,
I know it's
respect
crazy.
that.
I used to live like a block away. When me and my girlfriend first got together, I stayed with her, so I lived literally like a block away, and I was still fucking late because I was doing shit and I didn't want to stop.
You were having a good time.
Well, yeah. What the fuck? Why would I want to go to work? Who wants to go to work? Who?
Nobody, literally
Yeah,
nobody.
like you rather lay up in bed and get cooch all day than
Getting
go
this
to work.
micro penis to work.
That's not a micro penis. I assure you that.
You're like 3-4 inches.
And if it was a micro penis, it'd be legendary. I don't know how, but it'd be legendary.
They call it the drippy, micro drippy.
I
Or drippy micro.
got a dude at work. He swears he has a micro penis, but I don't believe him because there's nobody who's proud to have a micro penis.
Jeff, now he's gonna go and he's gonna be like, "Hey, I want you to pull your dick out. I want to see
No,
if it's
that's
a
what I'm
micro
saying.
penis."
Look, it's at that point where I don't want to see it, but I don't believe him. So I'm like at that crossroads. Like, what do? Ask him to see it? Or
Right,
just
like, are you
continue-
telling me the truth right now, bro?
Like, yeah.
Like, bro, is your cock really?
What
a
if
micro?
though, dude? When he whips it out, when it happens, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna be like, that's really a micro, and I feel bad for you.
I'm so sorry for you, sir.
I'm like,
You
I
are not-
apologies.
You gonna give him a little?
my
Jeff,
condolences.
he's gotta get tweezers and be like,
My condolences. I'll buy him like one of those sympathy cards.
Sorry about your dick, bro.
Yeah, like sorry about your dick, man. I
Oh
didn't-
man, like you with a dick like that, you should be driving a like a King Ranch or a giant pickup
Oh
truck.
god, no, no, fuck no.
Nobody's
F-150 with a 12-inch lift. It's squatted.
Bigger than the F-150. Usually the really tiny dick dudes, they're driving like
The
dualies.
350s,
Yeah,
yeah.
350s with the dualies, like the
Yeah.
Ranch editions or
I'm
the
so
King.
glad I don't have that.
And you
problem.
gotta squat it. You gotta squat it like a
Oh,
dildo.
yeah, yeah.
That's fucking terrible. That is like one of the worst fucking things ever
I'm
created.
just so glad I don't have to worry about that.
That squatted shit is so stupid.
It's terrible, dude.
And not only that, like you can't even fucking see.
It just screams gay when you see it.
Yeah, that screams.
I have a micro penis.
I want attention. I have a small penis, and I feel bad about it. So, I want attention.
Exactly. That's what it sounds like when they drive.
Yeah.
And then when you're expecting them to get out of the car, you're expecting them to either look like a redneck or they're a midget that's like this tall.
They're probably like 5. Yeah, they're like
Like
5'4".
5'10".
Yeah,
like
Nick-
5'4", 5'5".
Right, they're wearing a shirt that's a size too small.
They're like this.
Like
They're
Jeans,
like,
giant
like
belt buckle.
They'll have like a tap out shirt or something on, like
Right.
yeah, real douchey.
oh, cream in the coffee, yeah.
Oh shit!
The cream rises to the top, brother.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, Macho Man
We need to
Randy
get some.
Savage.
We need to get some Macho Man clips on here.
Yes.
It is Friday the 13th, so I figured I'd pop this one up real quick.
That sounds like me when I'm done jerking off.
Macho Man clips, huh?
Yeah, I agree that we need to get some.
I always like watching the ones where you could tell he's purely on coke, and he's like,
Dude,
Oh,
what's that?
dude,
"You
yeah.
talking about Ric Flair?"
You can't even tell what he's saying. Like half.
He's
the
like,
time.
"When I'm fighting, I'm all the way up to the top, brother."
The cream rises to the
I
top.
remember that one.
It's classic.
Did you see the South Park when he
Yeah.
the Macho Man?
Speaking to the Macho Man Randy Savage, you are nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing but
The Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not. Unjustifiably
That's a
in a
classic one right
position
there,
that
yeah.
I'd rather not be in.
Unjustifiably in a position I'd rather not be in. Gotta get with you, Hulk Hogan.
You see the South Park when he actually fought the like the women. He identified as a woman
No.
and he fought.
Flex
Yeah. He's like, I didn't come here to talk about my transition. I came here to kick some fucking ass. Like that shit was hilarious, dude.
Reincarnation doesn't have to be.
What the
I'm only the champion. You guys got a conversation going here. And I'll tell you something right now. A man in my position cannot be afford to look ridiculous at any time. And when that comes from me, that says something. Tonight! Tonight!
Jeff, when does he want your ass?
Tonight! Maybe I am insane. Maybe I am insane. And maybe it's time for you to find out how insane I am. Yeah. Yeah.
How
That
much
was
is
a
that?
cunt.
How much is that cocaine and how much is that steroids?
80% cocaine.
10%.
Probably 10% steroids and 10% booze. There's some alcohol in there
You
too.
think there's
Definitely.
I think he's. I don't know. Was he really?
Super macho.
Growing,
My
and
cock is
more
growing.
seductive than sex.
Yeah.
Was he really on coke? Or I thought
Yeah.
it was the steroids.
Have you ever
Oh,
seen
on
his
it.
fucking eyes when you watch the videos? When he would take off his
Dude.
glasses?
Could you imagine doing like 12 lines with Macho Man and have to go out and wrestle?
Oh, that's another classic one right here. Nothing is nothing.
Nothing means nothing.
Nothing means nothing, Gene.
That's a lie, and that's enough to get me hot.
Dude, there's so many macho clips on here.
You know
Tito
he,
Santana.
who's Vegas JGJ?
You know
TJ.
that I'm the
Oh, what's up,
cream of the
Vegas?
crop.
There it is. I'm keeping that one.
Maybe that's the lady.
He's a regular over on the Two Dumb Yinzers. What's up,
cool.
Vegas? Good to see you, buddy.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're messing around with a little bit of, oh, yeah. A little bit of this macho man.
Oh, yeah, I'm about
You
to
know
fucking
that I'm
come.
the cream of the crop.
Dude, he
about to
makes the
turn
most
some of the
coked
big-
up interviews.
Oh, they're so good. Dude, we should just watch some.
No.
Yeah, we should just watch some right now on YouTube and just put that
Are
shit
we gonna
up.
get in trouble for that?
Nah, we shouldn't be.
Imagine him like smashing his wife, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I'm about to come."
Oh, Miss Elizabeth!
Oh god,
Oh, here comes the cream rising to the top.
I'm about to bust.
Nothing means nothing.
I'm gonna get
Austin,
your ass
Massachusetts.
tonight.
Well, that's all.
Lie.
Oh god, that's good.
Do you have to cough right into? You're like, you cough.
So this is
Oh.
potentially Macho Man having sex.
Tonight!
I want your
Yeah.
ass tonight. Yeah.
Told some of the biggest lies that I've ever heard of in my whole life.
My cock
Yeah,
is big.
That's up to keep.
You
real
want to know
quick
who's
with that
really fucking bad? Was the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh yeah, he is the king of coke when it comes to the wrestlers, dude. Him and Flair. Ric Flair was pretty bad too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the Ultimate Warrior,
I'm
dude.
saying Ric Flair had to be like way.
Oh, that's his music.
I'm pretty
They don't have any
sure.
clips from him. That's
I'm almost pretty sure that him dying like Macho Man it probably had something to do with years of coke and steroid abuse.
You don't say. He died of a fucking heart attack. So yeah, I would say
Either
so.
he was
Yeah.
on coke really
Well,
bad.
I found out also that Rick James had a fucking pacemaker and he was still doing blow.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. Hey, man, you know what they say? Cocaine's
Cocaine's
a hell of a drug.
Yeah. He was obviously
Even
on
when
that
you put
shit.
your foot up on somebody's couch.
Yeah, but
Oh, I think I'm bleeding inside my
you
chest.
gotta watch the deleted scenes on that.
Never mind who you
Chappelle
thought I
made him
was.
look
I'm
bad.
Rick James, bitch.
Vegas said he had to be on dope. He said to let Jake the Snake.
Yeah, because he hated
bit
that
him.
snake.
He said the snake bit him.
He didn't like that snake.
And then he also says Razor Ramon played like he always had dope. He also
Yeah,
had a bad issue. He was big into pain pills. Scott Hall, Razor Ramon.
Yeah, but look what they did to Scott. What was that? Chris Benoit. They fucking.
He had
crazy.
CT. They found out he had CTE.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
about right, just like
Yeah,
Antonio
he had
Brown.
just like Antonio Brown, which we will talk about
Let's
here.
do that
shortly.
right now, Jeff.
He will eventually.
Let's get that out of the way.
Is that Prince?
It's Rick James.
Oh, it's Rick James. Okay.
I'm Rick James,
Bitch. Show me your titties.
I'll give them today's 4 thumbs down.
I'm one of the baddest
The milk's
motherfuckers of
gone
all
bad.
time. One of the best singers, one of the best looking motherfuckers you've ever seen. Hold my drink, bitch.
That's how he was.
I know.
What are the 5
Like
fingers
this
said
clip
in the
here,
face?
this is actually Rick James. He did an interview, or he did a award show. He come up, he accepted an award, and he gave a speech, and he said
This
this.
is a
Let's hear it.
Never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch.
And it was a few years
You
after
know he
the
was
show.
on coke.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that man
100%.
That man was on Coke Mountain.
But they said he used to lock himself in a
You
room.
told some of the biggest lies that I've ever heard of in my whole life.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they said he used to lock himself in a room and put tinfoil over the windows and shit, and just do blow and bang hookers like in tandem.
I believe it, dude. I believe it so much.
Rick James, bitch.
So he's probably fucked over like 1,000 women.
Easily.
Yeah.
Dude, he
ain't no
probably did
probably,
5.
bitch.
He probably did at least between 2 and 5 different women every single show he did.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, he was a freak.
He'd probably roll over with another girl. He'd probably do 2 at a time, and then have another session a half hour later.
Yeah,
you
he
know
had
what I
that
mean?
coke dick.
And then he'd be like, "Get out of my house, bitch."
And girls would show up, and they'd do all his blow, and they'd hook up, and
And
Dude,
then
blow
they'd
with
blow him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Get out of my house, bitch. Hey, you bitch, come in.
get away from me, bitch.
That would be. Could you imagine living that lifestyle?
No,
Just nonstop cooch and coke.
No, thank you.
no, I would pass.
The double C's, cooch and coke.
Cooching coat.
We need to relax and cool down a little bit. Let's get a little jazz going.
Oh, you think we're gonna get in trouble? Are we gonna get flagged again for talking about sheep fucking?
This is a
I'm
sound that
telling you,
Jeff likes.
we
when
can
he's
listen.
fucking
We
a
can
goat.
talk about that, but we only got in trouble because we said Arab.
Which you keep repeating, by the way.
Hey,
Arabs.
Hey, Jeff,
fuck
how is having
sheep.
sex with a goat?
Never have, never will.
Oh my God! Brought to you by the letter D for
Actually,
dick.
it was exquisite.
I heard
How
it
was that sex last night, Jeff, with the goat?
You mean the goat like greatest of all time?
Yeah.
Tom Brady? You fucked Tom Brady last night.
Oh,
Damn,
shit.
Jeff, you fucking whore.
I hope not. We need a record scratch.
Put that back on.
If Tom Brady
Oh, my
said,
bad,
"Here
alright,
goes
yeah.
$40 million, I need you to stroke my cock," would you do it?
$40 million for a handy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
music for this.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
So, Jeff,
Okay, I'm just making sure you're not.
how did you feel about stroking Tom Brady's massive cock?
I don't think it's massive.
I think he's got a
Oh,
hog.
definitely not.
He's got a definite
No.
It's
hog.
average. It's
No,
average.
He's built like a regular. Plus, he doesn't do roids and stuff. So
He's
that's
got a
true.
definite hog.
It's average.
It's.
I'm gonna say it's average.
We should look it up.
No, it's not
Dude.
going to be online, dude.
Dude, you can't. You're not gonna find a picture of Tom Brady's dick anywhere.
There we go. Hey, Jeff, how was it though?
Never. That didn't happen, dude.
No, it did.
No, it
Why?
didn't.
Don't lie to me, bitch.
Shut up, bitch.
He's trying to get you to hit the button.
Yeah, do it, bitch.
I'm not hitting. Not doing it.
Do it.
Nope, I'm not gonna do it because you want it. That's the.
Wow, that hurt, bitch.
You know what else hurts? Bitch.
Wait, what is that?
I thought he was gonna have a.
What's hurt? What's going on?
Damn.
Did
bitch.
you see the remake of that? I know it came out years ago, but
I give them titties.
I
four
wasn't a
thumbs
big.
down.
I mean, it was all right, but I wasn't a big fan. Wasn't a big fan.
Not a
No.
big fan.
No, not at all. I thought I didn't like it.
Damn, bitch.
I really didn't like it.
Nope.
I never saw it. Anyway, guys, let's so we titled the video Antonio Brown yada yada, and it's been 40 minutes and we haven't really talked about it. So let's talk about it for a few minutes. I brought up the story.
Retard.
I got it up here on the what'd you call me? No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
him. He's a retard.
Got it up here on the old screen.
Yeah, but
here.
this happened like 3 weeks ago.
That I didn't realize. Was this part of that? Like, remember he went to like a boxing match and
Yeah,
started
he
to
went
fight?
to a boxing match.
Was it
and
part
it's-
of that? Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
somebody
some
tried to take his Chinese shot at him. I mean, he did what any normal
Yes.
red-blooded American would do.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
why
gonna
he's
read.
over
I'm
the
gonna
overseas now.
peruse this story. Okay. So the warrant signed by a judge Wednesday, provided by Miami-Dade, lists the charges as attempted second-degree murder with a
Nice.
$10,000
That's
bond.
bullshit.
$10,000 bond to him is nothing.
That's basically telling him, I'm gonna go fuck your
Yeah,
wife.
they're like, here you go, dude. You can kill somebody. You won't have to go to jail immediately. You'll still get your trial and be able to live your best life and possibly hurt more people.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's bullshit. It should be millions of dollars if he wants to be free.
Oh no,
right now.
no, him getting charged for murder is bullshit.
Attempted murder.
Yeah.
Dude, they
attempted
tried
it.
to jump him. What do you think he would have done if they wouldn't have?
Yeah,
if he
but
would've-
you also have to know that Florida.
So the charge stems from a May 16th incident outside of an amateur boxing event in the Little Haiti neighborhood in Miami.
Oh God.
And
All
I
right,
hate.
you can
I'm
hear
not-
gunshots.
I'm not gonna
According
bring-
to the warrant, Florida Highway Patrol officers were working off-duty security for the boxing event when several people approached a lieutenant with reports. Multiple witnesses identified Brown as the shooter. The warrant states he was patted down and detained, and he was not armed when that happened. Let's see here. Here's what Brown wrote, and this is what Brown said. That doesn't mean it's true, because who knows what he
CTE.
is capable of saying or
Dude,
lying
he's a
about. But
mess.
he
This
said,
is-
I was jumped by multiple individuals, tried to steal my jewelry, and cause physical harm. Contrary to some video circulating, police temporarily detained me until they received my side of the story, and then they released me. But after reviewing security footage next day, officers identified Brown as punching another man, sparking 3 other individuals to join the fight, according to the warrant. So,
Sounds about right.
if he instigates a fight with a guy, and that guy's friends jump in to defend their friend against a giant human being athlete like him,
He deserves it.
and then he pulls a gun out and
Well, I'm not-
fires shots,
I'm not gonna let somebody jump me.
he should have just fucking ran away.
Yeah, but he also needs to realize.
He
that-
probably had security with him
Yeah.
too.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. He's a loose cannon.
Yeah.
That's his problem. I feel bad for this guy, dude, because fucking Antonio Brown, he obviously has mental issues, and the CTE has to be prevalent in his brain. When he dies, they're gonna find it.
This
in
is something that was.
They're gonna say it's probably the worst case.
This is
there. That
bound-
doesn't excuse his behavior. I'm just saying, like it's
This
real
was
fucked
bound
up.
to happen. He's so fucked up in the head.
I'll give him another 10 years and then something's gonna happen.
He's
to him.
probably
Just
gonna
watch.
off himself. I'm just gonna put
But
it
what
out
I was
there.
gonna say though is you gotta realize Florida has certain laws and that think carrying a gun is not one of them.
No, that's New York. You're not allowed to have a gun.
Pretty sure there's parts in Florida that's like that too.
Says cell phone video captured 2 shots fired with the man Brown attacked ducking
Damn.
after the first shot was heard.
Nice.
The warrant states during their investigation, officers found 2 spent shell casings and an empty firearm holster.
So he's not even trying to shoot nobody. He was just firing to get him away.
I don't know. Probably that'll
Still.
probably be his defense. It's self-defense is going to be what his lawyers are going
Did
to.
he hit anybody?
No.
Oh, then fuck it then. Why even make this a case? Nobody got hit.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I was wrong about that.
What? Somebody got hit?
In his interview with authorities, a man who was attacked stated he had known Brown since 22 and positively identified him as the person who shot him, grazing his neck, according to the warrant. So the bullet hit him.
I was gonna say, don't you have to?
The man
Yeah.
had visible injuries and was treated at the hospital the night of the You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't catch that part.
Yeah, he's all right.
And then it goes on to talk about his career and
He's
and
innocent.
Yeah, I think. he
You
should-
really think so? So
Nope.
yeah, I'm with Ryan on this one.
Piece of shit.
Antonio Brown needs to understand that for one, it doesn't say it here, but he almost certainly had people with him. There's no way he was outside his bar by himself.
Dude, you remember he's not right in the head.
Yeah,
well,
no shit.
that's
he's
why
not
they
right in
should.
the head.
That's why. He
Which
should
is
go to jail.
two. He shouldn't be carrying a gun in
Nope.
the first place.
I don't know.
This
how
is
he
in
got
Florida.
it.
The
was
gun.
was the gun legal?
It doesn't say. It didn't say in this article here.
I just hate to say it, like with the way he's going.
They, I don't think they found the gun. They said here that they didn't have the gun on them, and they did find the holster and 2 spent shells, but they didn't find the weapon. So that's a whole thing
that
itself.
means it's a dirty gun.
That means he handed it off to somebody else, and somebody else ran away with his gun. Is what happened there. Because they searched the direct scene around. If there's a dumpster nearby, I'm sure they searched it. Yeah. Yeah, there might be a little bit more to what's... This could turn into a Ray Lewis situation where he gets off because,
Ray Lewis, man, he didn't kill nobody.
He was present. He was
He
definitely
may not
an
have killed
accessory.
somebody, but he was part of it.
He was in on it, dude. The whole thing with his, fucking suit disappearing, because had blood all over it, I'm sure, which would have put him on the scene, because that was the whole thing. They said he wasn't there when the actual murder happened, but he was.
Yeah, but he never killed anybody.
He's still, he's guilty by accessory.
I think that's stupid.
Well, that's the law, but
unless they actually take part in it, in helping, I feel like
he hits him in the head one time with the baseball bat.
Yeah, kind of like what John Holmes did to.
John Holmes.
Oh, you didn't know about that?
He hit some girl in the head.
No,
with
it's
his
just you had to
hog.
fucking bring it up. It
no,
always comes back to porn and dicks.
Well, no, listen.
Hit that
You
poor lady with a
remember-
massive hog.
You don't remember the Wonderland murders?
Explain it for our audience.
Yes, please do.
Well, the way the movie portrayed it, he was a terrible drug addict.
Okay.
So
John Holmes, by the way, for those that don't know, is a porn star from the
I'm pretty
late
sure
70s through the
everybody
90s.
knows who John Holmes
He
is.
was known for
hog.
having a massive,
But he was ugly as shit, though.
Weird. He had a big mustache early in his career.
He kind of looks scary.
Scary looking dude.
He looks like he was.
Anyways,
He looks like he is. I'll bet Sid Bream resembles him a lot.
no, not at all.
No.
Hold on, I'll get a picture.
Dude, John Holmes looks terrible.
Tim Holmes.
He passed away quite some
he's
time
been
ago.
dead. I think what, 87?
Late 90s or late
Was
80s
it?
even.
I think was it 87?
I thought he lived into the 90s,
It could have been.
the 1990s.
It was like 93.
But it was
88.
AIDS that got him,
Oh,
right?
he died in 88.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
was
was wrong
close.
about that. Yeah,
That was
I thought it was
close.
later than that.
No, he gives.
It
off
was it was AIDS, right? They got him.
John Holmes
Yeah.
a life
Yeah,
measured
AIDS,
in
yeah.
inches.
Yeah, he was known for having a big old schlong.
Yeah,
Well, anyways,
he definitely looks like
apparently
he
he'd robbed drug dealers,
Okay.
and the drug dealers got a hold of John Holmes, made him break into another set of drug dealers' house, where that's where he supposedly took the drugs. They think they took the money, whatever, because apparently they had robbed this drug dealer. So they made John Holmes, because he was well known at the one house at Wonderland. He was well known there.
Okay.
So when they seen him, they let him in, and mostly everybody was sleeping. So they all snuck in. They beat everyone to death with a lead pipe.
Nice.
Everybody in the house fucking died, I think, except for one person.
Okay.
And they said there's a handprint like this up against the wall, and it was John Holmes' handprint over one of the bodies. So they're assuming that he.
They positively identified it was his.
But from what he said was, they forced him to participate in this, and somehow he got off.
I know he got off.
Of course he got off.
Well, no, yeah,
He always gets off.
Yeah, he does.
He's
Every
probably
time.
sitting there like this. He's like,
I don't know how he did it. I mean, you're there at the murder scene, and they let him walk. It was definitely positively that he was there. He was definitely at the house, and he got away. He didn't have money at the time. He blew it all on drugs.
Yeah, that makes sense. And he probably couldn't perform as well anymore. So
Well, he almost got into a lot of trouble because he found out he had AIDS, and he went over to Italy and made some porns without telling anybody.
Yeah, I heard about
what a
that.
bad
Yeah.
boy.
And nobody got AIDS, surprisingly, but
Well, his pullout game is probably phenomenal.
well, it don't matter. As soon as you put it in, dude, it's so big you're tearing that cooch apart. So there it is. There's your microscopic tear right there. So, like, come on. That girl got lucky. Ron Jeremy said he would have killed him.
You told some of the biggest lies that I've ever heard of in my whole life.
That's true, though.
Terrible.
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
You're going to murder these damn savage fucking things.
Fight.
But no, what I was gonna say about Antonio Brown is with all the shit that he's been doing
Yeah.
the past 5-6 years, that motherfucker needs to either be put in a mental institution or he needs to spend some time in jail.
Jail might be good for his. Jail might keep him alive at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll do worse in jail. I think he'll just be fighting nonstop.
He would be in like some minimal security place and where he could have a phone and he'll still be able to have his TikTok
you gotta
channel.
admit that, dude,
he'll be able to do
he
CTE,
did quit
ESPN.
in the greatest fashion.
When he walked off the field?
Yeah, just took his jersey off and ran out to the field and just...
Peace, bitches.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
He was like Rick James. He's like,
I never in 100 years would have thought I'd witness something like that in sports.
they shouldn't have gave you money.
Yeah, he's fucked up.
Yeah.
He's pretty fucked.
Yeah, I think they just need to lock his ass up or do something.
That's the answer for everything, isn't it?
What, lock him up?
With the way he is, fuck yeah.
Well, dude,
he's a danger
this
to
is
people.
the first time.
That's just it. Yeah, if he's a
But
danger
wait a
to
minute.
society. Yeah.
But this is the first time he's had an incident. Other than that, what has he done?
he's had a couple incidents.
Oh,
with
he's
the law,
mean-
but
he's
it was
mean
like
tweeted.
vandalism and
He's
shit
thrown
like that.
chairs off of a
Oh,
fucking
mean
balcony.
Yeah, that was the
tweeted.
thing that got him in trouble.
He
right?
also fucking, I think he got in another fist fight before.
Oh, he mean tweeted Caitlin Clark. Oh, he mean tweeted a bunch of people.
Ain't nobody want to hear about that white bitch.
Don't need no snow bunnies up in here.
Well, I tell
Ain't
you
never
what,
seen my big old pimpin'.
I wish they would get rid of the WNBA.
Why? Whoa,
It
that's a
is-
hot take.
Dude, it is such a complete bitch fest mess.
The whole Angel Reese thing right now is
Is
definitely annoying.
Is
But the
annoying as fuck.
memes are stellar.
They are.
Me
I like what
bounds.
Robert Griffin said. He said, if you put Angel Reese on a court over the weekend, she'd come out with 10 points and 10,000 rebounds. Which she can't shoot, dude. She has to be. Sometimes she
is on a really bad streak right now.
She is like the biggest flop.
Have you seen the video? The guys every day they bet on, because there's a line in Vegas right now on one of the apps.
How many rebounds she gets?
No, on if she's gonna make or miss her first shot of the game.
Shit.
And
I'm gonna
every
have to bet
single
on that.
game, dude, she misses her first shot every game, and it's a celebration. These guys film themselves watching the game, so it's like 6 guys sitting in a room. And all of a sudden, like, and it'll show the line at the bottom, like, you know, they bet like $50, and it's like plus 650 or whatever, so it's gonna pay them, 6.5 times. So like their $50 bet's gonna pay like $350 or whatever it is.
And it's about 90% chance she's gonna miss.
And then she misses. As soon as they miss, they show they have the clip, at the bottom of the screen.
They'll
of
zoom in on
watching them live. As soon as she misses, they're freaking out. Yeah.
My luck.
$400.
My luck. I would do that, and she'd make the first fucking shot just for my luck.
She's absolutely terrible. I'll say this.
She's tough, man.
And you know, it's
They watch
stupid.
them WNBA
This
because
is-
of me
This is
too.
what pisses me off. All her supporters are like, she won a ring in college. What fucking good is that doing her now?
Exactly.
Yeah, she's in the pros now.
Yeah, you're in the pros.
That argument doesn't work in any of
Like,
the men's
do
pro
you-
sports.
do you
Nobody says, "Oh, well, he won a national championship."
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Do you think, for instance, Tim Tebow, he won a championship?
Well, they'll say it their rookie year because that's what you look back on the rookie year of a
Yeah,
quarterback. You
but
could
think
say,
about
"Hey, he was a
this.
national championship player. He had a great season last season. Let's see how it translates." But then the following year, dude, that goes out the window.
Well,
You don't
think
talk
about
about that
this.
anymore.
When they cut Tim Tebow, do you think he's like, but I won a championship in college?
No, it was like,
nah, you
no,
didn't
he was,
produce.
he was like, I beat the Steelers in the playoffs.
Yeah, like
They're like,
like,
not good enough for us, son.
like seriously, what good are your college rings doing for your teammates right now?
Nothing, none. No.
And let's talk about this too. She wasn't even the second best player on her team at LSU. She could have called in sick and stayed the fuck home, and LSU still would have won the championship.
Yeah.
But now that she's in the spotlight and she's the face of the team, she can't perform. She fucking sucks. She'd rather be an IG model. That's what I say.
With that
she-
mustache,
Yeah, she needs to quit and just start an OnlyFans page and just show her butthole to everyone.
I love a thing that nobody would pay for it. I
I'd
love
look
that it
at
wouldn't.
her
She wouldn't
butthole.
make as much as she's making with the WNBA. I love the meme I saw today that said that OSHA stepped in and said that she can't play unless she has steel-toed boots because that's required of all
That's
bricklayers.
Fucking hilarious.
All
They
bricklayers must wear.
Wait a second. They said something like, "Who's supplying the bricks in LA?" And they showed like a picture.
They showed a
of Angel
picture of
Reese.
Angel Reese in the back.
I was like, okay, they're getting creative now.
Well, that, and then they were saying like the ticket prices when Caitlin Clark was playing were like $100,
And then when she got injured, the ticket price was
went
like
to,
$3.
$3. And
Nobody
then,
wants to see her. And
Did
everybody's.
you hear her shit take when she said that she
Oh,
could
I'm
beat
sure-
Allen Iverson or something
I'm
like
sure
that?
she probably cried racism and fucking said she was the victim of some type of racist barrage.
No, she said something about like Allen Iverson and I think it was
She can't even beat an injured Allen Iverson.
Dang.
and,
If,
and she
okay,
said
I'll
something
even go
about
this
being
far.
like,
I'll
well,
go this far. If you cut off one of Allen Iverson's legs,
He's still gonna
she
win.
still wouldn't fucking beat him. Still wouldn't beat him. Because he can shoot. He can shoot. She cannot. All he got to do is hobble around her. Or even that, even better, because I'm sure if it's one-on-one, they're just going to be using one hoop. They're not going to have to run
We
back.
should
and
get
down the court.
Lieutenant Dan to play.
Dude,
He'd
he
probably
would-
beat her.
He'd win too.
Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs in your beater.
She is one of the biggest flops in sports history. Period. Everybody's like, well, look at her rebounds.
They're
Yes.
called me bounds.
95% of them are her own shots. It's like her attempts are like 2 for 65, but she has 30 rebounds. Like, yeah, like come on, dude.
I'm gonna have to have my mom watch those and then and see how bad they are because my mom she probably laugh at that.
And listen, and you can say, oh, Dennis Rodman did. Yeah, but Dennis Rodman wasn't fucking stupid enough to take shots.
He'd pass it off.
Dennis Rodman was there.
Rodman took his rebounds on the defensive glass.
Yes.
Yep.
Rodman was there for rebounds. That's it. Rodman did not shoot the ball as much as people thought he did. He barely shot the ball.
No, he averaged like 12 points a game or something like
Not
that.
yet. That's still better
She-
than her.
What was the one?
But he knew he couldn't shoot.
Right.
He knew he was there for defense, and that's all he did.
I think it was the most recent game where they were talking to her. And
God,
they're like,
she looks like me trying to do a layup, and I can't do a fucking layup. She
well,
looks
no, they
terrible.
were saying something about. She's like, you contributed to this game, and then you look at the stat line: 13 rebounds, 4 points. I'm like, how the fuck does she help y'all at all? I was like, 4 fucking points. I could put 4 points.
I would have
like,
loved. I'd love to see what her.
Jeffrey,
her
you putting
field
those?
goal-
Are you gonna put that up?
I got a clip up right now. Yeah.
Like, look at this. Wait, okay, we're gonna count that.
Hold on, I gotta bring it up real quick. It'll only take me a second.
She's fucking terrible,
No,
dude.
just watch. I'll count how many times until she makes a shot. I think they said one game it took her 8 shots for her
it's
to.
not, it's not coming up here.
Nah,
it's
it's
not.
fucking
I'm not gonna
gay.
give you the option.
And she's always playing the victim. She's like, "Oh, they're making monkey sounds up." No, the fuck they weren't. No, they weren't.
Right, nobody was.
Like,
There we go.
shut
Now
up.
it's up.
Like, you got all these people. You really think that if that happened, you don't think anybody in the crowd would have said something like fought somebody for that shit?
Right, exactly. So I got this video up on TikTok right now, and it just says
One,
Angel Reese leads the league in rebounds. It says the
two,
rebounds 1, 2,
three,
3.
4.
Yeah, she got 4 rebounds on
Five.
this one play
That's
Off her
5
own
right there.
shot.
off her own shot.
That's
yeah.
5 right there.
I'm sorry, it wasn't her own shot. I lied. I was wrong about that. Oh wait, yeah, it is her own shot. Okay,
Yeah,
I was
she's-
looking at the wrong person. Yeah.
She's terrible. She's absolutely fucking terrible. And that's why people say, like, well, why did she get called a thug when she did the hand gesture? It's not. It has nothing to do with her being black. It's the fact that she has no fucking game. She did absolutely nothing to contribute to LSU winning that championship. And she talked the most shit. You did nothing the whole game. You scored like 13 points, I think. Something like that. It was low.
Right.
It wasn't a lot. And you go around making a hand gesture like you did something. Bitch, you could have sat at home. They could have fucking kicked you off the team and they still would have won. They didn't need you. You're not even the second best player on the team, but you're the loudest one. Like, I could see if you were actually the best player on your team and you could back it up.
Jeff,
but
the
you-
fact
you're
that that
fucking
says
terrible.
part 39, that just explains how fucking terrible she has to be.
Right.
And that's what they're saying. They're like,
Part 39 of her making rebounds.
she's more worried about trying to be Bayou fucking Barbie than she is about playing basketball.
This one
She-
says Angel Reese can't keep getting
Yeah.
away with this. Oh my god, it's another one. Yeah.
That was 4 right
like,
there.
she needs to be.
Airball,
5.
brick.
Smackdown.
Dude,
No, listen.
dude, no. The
Travel.
issue here is the double dribbles, dude. Look at it, double hands, 2 hands.
She's terrible.
She gets the ball, she dribbles to the other hand, turns around, takes 2 steps, dribbles with 2 hands, picks the ball back up, no shot taken.
Oh, one girl was like, get the fuck out of here, bitch.
Where's the double dribble call?
Listen. Oh, they don't even care, dude. Even the NBA, you're allowed to travel now. They just fucking run with the ball, basically.
But this is egregious, dude.
But this is what I'm saying. Like,
And then she tried fighting.
if
like,
I'm her coach,
So here's one of these videos right here. Day 8 of Angel Reese to miss her first shot. These dudes
I
are
gotta
watching
see
it.
this.
She misses the shot, and they start freaking out. It's awesome. Oh, she made it that day.
Yeah, that'd be my luck.
I know they're pissed.
God
Day
damn
8.
it.
So it was 7 days in a row they won it. Oh, dude's wearing a Steelers hat too. That's awesome.
Respect.
Listen, she's absolutely terrible. You want to know who else I fucking hate?
Caleb Williams.
No, I love him. Listen, Isaiah Thomas.
He's an asshole.
I fucking hate him. He is the biggest. He cannot get Jordan's ball sack out of his mouth.
I know, dude. He needs to just get over it.
He fucking hates Jordan so much. He's the biggest Jordan. It's like, they'll ask Isaiah Thomas, they'll be like, Isaiah, what did you eat today? Man, Michael Jordan didn't do this. And like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like
Michael Jordan ate my sandwich this morning, so I didn't get to eat.
Dude, like, you blame Michael Jordan for fucking. You're so butthurt that he didn't want you on the fucking dream team. Like, he is so fucking mad.
Because there were 11 other guys better than Isaiah.
Yeah, exactly.
At that exact moment.
No, you're right. They were
Isaiah played in the most stacked NBA league of all time. That late 80s when Jordan was coming up, Pippen was coming up, Robinson was coming up, Ewing was coming up, Barkley was coming up, and you had Johnson, Magic, you had Bird, you had Isaiah, you had, even on his own team, he had
Dominique
guys coming
Wilkins
up. Like all these different guys. I mean, even like Olajuwon and
the Dream. I like the Dream.
You know what I mean? Like guys like that, Karl Malone, John like this. The league was so stacked from between like 1983 and 2003.
That's what people were saying.
Shaquille was coming up at that time. He might not have been in quite yet.
No, I think he
started in like
92,
92, yeah. But still, I mean, like the NBA was so stacked in 92 when they were picking the Dream Team. Isaiah probably is number 13. In the
this
league.
is what pisses me off about the Jordan haters, like the bronze sexuals, like Nick the Cuck Wright. Like, he's like, Jordan did nothing for the team. For one, Jordan had nobody on his fucking team. Okay, he's looking at it as a team thing. Look at what Jordan did without Pippen by himself. All-Star, Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
He
did everything but win the title.
Yeah, he won a cup.
You go the same way with LeBron.
They went to a conference title, yeah.
Yeah, so he's like, oh, Jordan did absolutely nothing. It was a failure. No, it wasn't. For the team, it was because he had a bunch of cokeheads on the team. And then everybody's like, well, Scottie Pippen's the one that...
Well, Phil Jackson wasn't there yet either.
Yeah, they didn't have a good coach
That was another part. Phil Jackson was a huge part. Phil Jackson is a big part of the reason why Scottie Pippen became the star that he was.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Because in that scheme, Scottie really shined.
And in Bron Sexual's defense, when they're always like, well, Jordan went out and got Pippen. No, this is what happened. Pippen got drafted, then traded to the Bulls before he even took a shot in the NBA. Nobody knew how good Scottie Pippen was going to be.
Right, he came in.
Nobody had
really
any single fucking idea how good he was going to be.
Right.
So
it isn't like they went out and bought. It wasn't like they went and got
it's not like
D-Wade.
LeBron where he had to join Wade and they had to get Bosh. No, and then they went on to Ray Allen, all these people.
Right.
Mind you, Jeff, he was a Heat fan during that time. Though.
I was too. I was a Heat fan. I loved the Heat.
I'll give it to LeBron.
I wanted to see the Heat
4 or 5
win.
years.
I wanted him to win. I wanted LeBron to get his title at that time, but that was before LeBron really. I mean, he's always been a crybaby, and then the decision thing when he went to the Heat was really stupid.
Yeah, basically what he said was, I can't beat Boston, so I got to go to Miami.
But you also got to look at the team he had though for Cleveland too.
Oh my God,
he didn't have a good team with Cleveland. I'm not disagreeing or anything.
All right, Jordan didn't have a good team either. And then what happened?
They didn't do shit.
They kept working. They worked together.
To the playoffs. He kept taking them to the playoffs.
Working together.
Yeah. And remember, everybody said Jordan couldn't do it. They said he couldn't win the title. They said, "Oh, this guy, he's just every year he's great. He puts up numbers, he can't win." And then suddenly he started winning, and he never stopped.
And not only that, name one other person that did a three-peat, retired for like a year and a half, 2 years, comes back and does another three-peat.
Yeah.
The only thing LeBron does is he's like, "Oh, this ain't working out. It's everybody's fault, but my own."
Yeah, right.
It's everybody's fault. It's everyone else. It's AD's fault. Okay, they get rid of AD, bring in Luka. You still fucking lost. You still suck. Like, what is wrong with you?
That's exactly right.
Fucking retire.
Anybody else in chat wants to jump in and give us some thoughts on the LeBron story?
We got 8 watching
spicy
now.
Right?
Yeah.
Spicy.
Like, he needs to
we
fucking
got 8
retire.
people on now, Jeff. Damn.
Like, come on, look.
He's still playing. LeBron is still playing pretty well.
He's still. But here's the thing: if I'm a billionaire owner of the Lakers, you're not gonna fucking bully me into buying anybody. Because long after you retire, this team's still gonna be a team. So you can go fuck yourself if you don't like what's going on. Like their son had brought his trash son in there last year.
Yeah, the whole
That was
Brawny
fucking
thing
garbage.
was
He's still hot garbage.
You know what I think would be cool? Putting Angel Reese and Brawny Jr. together.
Oh,
and
what's
seeing
like-
how they
what-
play.
Oh my god!
Seeing
this
how
just-
they would play each other.
Put them together in a team, like a two, like put them in one of those like twos leagues, you know, or 2-on-2 NBA
that's
Jam
gonna be
style.
that's gonna be the lowest scoring fucking game you'll ever see.
Dude, it would just be Brawny missing shots and her rebounding every single
Yeah.
one. Of them.
Hey Jeff, what was the score of that game? 2-1.
2-1.
I'm like, wow, that's so.
That's a high scoring game.
Like,
Man.
how do you get 1 point? Oh, that's when you got fouled and made one foul shot and missed the other one. Like,
Right.
he was terrible and like, but he bullied the Lakers and having his trash ass son on the
Yeah.
team.
That's true.
I would not have done that to make him happy. I'm like, you can go fuck yourself. Tell your bitch ass son to go play in Canada somewhere or fucking in Germany. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, he's trash.
I agree. Anything else you want to say before? Anything else you want to talk about before we wrap things up, guys?
Oh, we got 10 people up on here now.
I don't know,
What the
Jeff. We
fuck?
should keep this up a little
We
bit.
might have to keep
it's
it
getting
going for a
late,
little
dude.
bit.
I gotta get up really early tomorrow.
come
So
on,
do
Jeff.
I. We all got to
Come
get up
on,
fucking
Jeff.
early. He's
Tired.
a fucking mailman. He gets up at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, but his job is simple.
Walking all day and fucking.
All he does is walk.
90-degree heat.
That ain't shit.
Hey Jeff, I don't want to hear that. You're in there. No, actually, I'll give it to Jeff
I'm in a hot
because it's
fucking,
pretty hot.
It's hot in there, bro.
I've been
Jeff
seeing
is-
him moving too.
Jeff is handling them wieners all day.
Dude, I don't piss around. I don't stand.
No, like
around
I was there the one day and like I think like he was working and they were like he's like put down 4 dogs and I'm
Yeah,
like
yeah.
shit and then he's walking over there doing it
running back and
himself
forth.
and
Dude,
I'm like
this is not an exaggeration. I wear my Apple Watch every single day to work.
oh you have to have like 6 miles on it.
It's yeah. There have been days where I've worked like a 13-hour shift, which I do 1 or 2 a week.
Yeah.
There's been days where I've gotten like 27,000 to 30,000 steps, and it calculates the mileage, and it's like 10 miles.
Jesus Christ.
That's 10 miles in a room in a kitchen that's about 120 feet long total, I'd say. And with a set of stairs that goes into the basement, that's the same distance. And I run up and down those steps easily 10 to 15 times a day.
Is that like the Wiener Vault?
Well, they used to make all the hot dogs in the basement of that location.
I wish I would have known that.
So back until 2000, the commissary was in the basement there. So there's like a loading dock and everything in the back of that store.
Ooh.
And they would make all the dogs and they'd cut the potatoes and all that shit there. Make the chili, make the
Can
soup.
you still
God, that sounds so good right now.
can you still buy the chili and the cheese separate?
Yeah.
Take it, hey, because I'm gonna buy some, make my own hot dogs.
You can buy a pint cup, 16-ounce cup. We fill
Okay.
it up. You can get it hot or cold, and it's after tax. It's like $9.
Yeah, because I want
I
to.
think it's
When I
$9.50.
cook out this weekend, I might want to
Okay, I got a good idea. Coney Islands or hot dog shop?
hot dog shop.
Hot dog shop.
Yeah.
Coney Island was garbage.
I like the hot dog shop's hot dogs because they're a little on the plain side, but it's a good vehicle for the chili and the cheese and the other
I
stuff.
was gonna ask you,
Because they're not like real spicy hot dogs. Like you go to some other places and the dog itself
Yeah,
is
you're
real
like-
spicy and it's good.
See, I like Red Hot's chili, but I don't like
Yeah.
his hot dogs.
I don't like his hot dogs either.
Because
They're
they have a-
disgusting.
They have a generic taste. It tastes like something you'd buy at like Dollar General.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
tastes
but
like
yeah,
Dollar
fuck,
General
you
hot
could buy
dogs.
Armour hot dogs
Well,
at Dollar General
When
now.
you go out to Boardman, there's a place it's called like I think it's just called Coney's, and like you eat the hot dog and you sit there and your mouth starts to burn because like the chili's so fucking hot. You go to the hot dog shop, I can down 2 of those, be like, okay.
Yeah, it's not
The
spicy at
chili's
all.
the chili's very mild.
I like to put hot sauce on ours actually myself because I like it with a little heat. But
I can't. I fuck my stomach up.
the
with,
chili, it's about that flavor, man. They got that magical recipe that just tastes.
Dude, I put
really
sriracha
good.
sauce on everything and fuck my stomach up.
We have jalapenos now at the hot dog shop. I crush. You need
Why
a few
the
of those?
fuck did you get rid of mayonnaise, man? What the
No,
fuck
we
is
still have
wrong-
mayonnaise.
Just not a delicacy.
You just
anymore.
gotta ask for it. You gotta say, hey, can you put mayonnaise on my hot dogs or my burger or whatever?
Yeah, but
We'll
I
do it.
asked for mayonnaise. That one time I asked for mayonnaise, they said, "Oh, we don't got it no more."
They lied to you.
Yeah, don't
At
listen
my
to them.
store,
This was they said they got rid of mayonnaise at all hot dog shops.
They-
What
fucking
the
lied to
person
you,
look
man.
like?
they lied to
Jeff's
you.
gonna beat them down.
Trust me,
tomorrow with
dude. I
wieners.
filled mayonnaise container every single day.
That's
dude.
good. Well, I'm glad to hear that because I've been getting my fucking burgers plain ever since.
I mean, the burgers are good that they are good enough plain.
I was
but
the-
you gotta
yeah,
get that
but I have
mayo on
yeah,
there.
but I have to go home and douse it with mayo.
You
Yeah.
gotta get mayonnaise, ketchup, some
I was
onions.
gonna ask you, Jeff, though. Did they do like a thing with the hot dogs, like change the hot dogs up for a little bit? Because there was a time when I went, like the hot dogs tasted a little different.
There was an issue with their machine for a while.
That might be one it
Yeah,
was.
it's been fixed. Yeah, they had a problem with their smoker.
I love the hot dogs. I need to find out where they make them so I can break in and steal
They
them.
literally make them about a mile as the crow flies from here. It's right over, literally.
I need to steal them.
You
hot dogs.
actually pass it. No, you don't actually.
What's it
pass
called, Jeff? Tell us right now.
It's the commissary. It's just their commissary.
We're going.
It's right in Bridgewater.
Listen.
Yeah, it's
After
5 minutes
this-
from here.
What's the address?
I'm not going to tell you the address.
I'm driving my truck
we're
to
gonna-
Dude, that place is secure. It's like a
Oh
tank
my god, I didn't see him there.
of a building.
Like, oh my god, it jumped right out in front of me. I didn't know.
I've been there a few times before, and it's funny. They have it all fenced off. It's in the back of Bridgewater, like it's right up against Route 51, so you can see it from the highway. If you go out and you turn towards Rochester and you look, you can see it.
I'm like, oh my god, this building just popped up out of
But
nowhere.
it's this giant like cement block building. It's like double thick walls.
Dude,
It's
so they're
wild.
not joking about their shit.
They said we're keeping our wieners good.
Because I think people, I'm pretty sure they probably got wind that people try to do like, I'm about to find me some of them fucking hot dogs.
Those things are just they're
The hot dogs taste different.
Like I said, they're it's a very mellow flavor on the actual hot dog itself. They don't load it up with a ton of spice. Just enough that it tastes like good meat. Like when you eat them by themselves, like when I cook one up and I eat just the dog, it tastes good.
Yeah.
I can't
But-
do that.
But yeah, like
Chili dog. Oh.
when you it's a good vehicle for the condiments. So like no matter what condiment you like, whether you like mustard or you like relish or you like chili, cheddar, or whatever, when you put it on our dogs, dude, the flavor of the dog doesn't mess with the flavor of the condiment. It complements it very well.
I
was very depressed when they got rid of the one in Beaver Falls.
I
but
went to
then
the hot
again,
dog shop in Warren. I kind of like that one.
Yeah.
You know when you go in there, it's got
Not the franchised one, but they
One-
have the same stuff.
One
yeah.
that's got the black and it's not the Brayton hot dog shop. This is
Oh, the original hot dog
it's just
shop.
called-
this
hot
guy.
dog
Yeah, this
shop.
guy
Yeah.
made this when he got out of World War II.
Yeah.
So-
The
and
original hot dog shop.
I
that's
walked
what it's
in and
called.
you got
They're
the,
all right.
When you have the black and white menu, you know it's going to be decent.
Right.
And you know it's going to be.
There's
somewhat
one in
decent.
East Liverpool that I come across once in a while. I go out to East Liverpool every few weeks. And,
Is it any good?
It's good. It's the guy who originally started the hot dog shop Brighton.
Yeah.
His brother started one as well.
Oh,
They
so that's
split
his
their
brother.
recipe back in like the 60s or whatever.
they're both wiener
And
kings.
this guy's named Ray. He took his out to East Liverpool and started his own out there.
Is it the same?
It's not the same. It's definitely different. But like their chili dogs are pretty good. I've stopped there and had them. They're all right. They're good. Their cheddar is not good. Not as good as our cheddar is the
Oh,
best.
Jeff, there's something about that cheddar.
There's something about that cheese.
I
don't know what it
would
is.
rub that on my balls.
That cheddar cheese is awesome, and I eat it all the
Well, I
time.
don't know
like,
about rubbing
every
it
day.
on my balls.
Yeah, it's not quite like that, but it's like got this nice smooth texture. It melts real well. It's delicious.
It is pretty good. I will admit.
But
I will
the
admit.
other place out there in East Liverpool, their cheddar's like different. It's got a different
That's
consistency.
like
It's
Frank's
not
out
bad,
here.
but
Frank's puts American cheese on his hot dog and pours the hot chili on
Oh,
the
that's
cheese.
disgusting.
dude, I'd make them that way sometimes at work. 'Cause
Yeah,
we have
that's-
American cheese. They're pretty good that way.
Yeah, it is. But his hot dog, if his hot dogs wouldn't taste like trash,
I don't
Yeah.
know which
He would
dogs
be-
he uses.
I don't know. I don't know.
What dogs do you guys use?
I just fucking spent
He
5
just-
minutes
yeah,
telling you. We
we're gonna
make them.
break
We have a
into the place when
commissary.
we leave.
No.
We make them ourselves. We have a crew of guys who go in every night.
And
Well,
they do it
twice a week they
themselves.
go in, and they make. They
I
make
want to know
thousands
what
of
the
them.
name is.
But I like his chili and cheese fries because I love his chili. It's spicy.
Yeah, I never tried his chili.
It's not bad.
If I eat over there, I get just wings. Like I just like to eat his wings.
He
cooks
does
them up.
wings.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I never even. It went right through.
I'm just kidding. There's no way.
I figured there wasn't.
Fuck. Damn it, Jeff.
Because I
Got
just
so
went there the
excited
other
for
day,
nothing.
and I got a hot dog, and I got a burger, and then I got some fries. I know I'm so fat, and my cholesterol's screaming through the fucking roof right now.
Yeah, I put on some weight a while back too, so I've
But-
had to really lay off the last couple of weeks.
But I was like, man, his burger's not that great.
Never had it.
And I was like, the hot dog, the chili is delicious, but the hot dog tastes like shit. Chili cheese fries weren't too bad.
That's
Hard to screw up. If you cook them right, it's hard to screw.
He
them
does the same thing. He'll put the American cheese over top. He'll
Up. Yeah,
the
they're
slice
good that way. Yeah.
hot, yeah, and let it melt. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
delicious.
Right, as long as the cheese melts, that's the key right there. The cheese has to do its
Yeah.
melt thing. So anything else you guys want to talk about real quick?
No, we probably didn't get red flagged. We weren't goat fucking enough tonight.
I hope not. I mean, it was fun talking about that stuff.
Those
It was
hot
an
dogs
exquisite
were-
conversation.
It
Yes,
was.
it was,
It
Jeff.
was definitely exquisite.
Very exquisite. I do want to.
Are you rubbing your thigh?
I want like this.
Was he getting horny?
I think he's
No.
yeah.
I'm gooning.
Nah, he's cucking right now. Well, no, cucking's one I'll do you watching.
Yeah, you-
Jeff.
His favorite movie is Goonstone.
The Goonies.
Wyatt Slurp.
Come on.
Forrest Hump.
Nope. Come on, Jeff.
Jurassic Park.
Wait, did you just make that up? That was a nice one. I like that
I
one.
like that. Keep
What
going.
was it? Val Clitmer? Ain't that what you said?
Val Clitmer.
Badge Kilmer.
That's a good one. Yeah, I love that one.
Come on, Jeff. Give us some. I need to get a hard laugh.
No, I can't. I can't do it, dude.
Nah, tonight's one of those like we're all
We're gonna fucking
tired.
die if we start running through those. We've
do.
heard them all before too, man. We've heard all the good ones. You gotta wait about a year before we start going through.
Breaking them back out like Clint Eastwood. You can't. You gotta,
Clint Eastwood.
Dirty Harry.
That's a real movie. It's just,
Yeah, I know.
it sounds bad, but it's such a good movie.
Val Clitmer. That's a good one.
What do you got up there, Jeff? What do you
How
got?
about classic TV show Third Cock from the Sun?
Mm.
Yeah.
Position Impossible.
Nah.
I see where they're going with that.
Yeah.
But
Romancing the Bone.
Nah.
Lord of the Cock Rings.
that's
a
not
good one.
bad.
Grinding Nemo.
Shut up, grinding Nemo.
Harry Potter.
How do you even make a porn about a fucking fish?
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Bone.
What are they? Are they like dressed up like neat? What are they doing? How do you even make a porn like that?
Forrest Pump.
Yeah.
Glazed and Confused.
I'm gonna get on porn tonight. I'm gonna type in some of these movies, see if I can find them.
Throat Yogurt.
Wow.
Star Whores. Super Hornio Brothers. That's a well-known one, actually.
Wait, is Ron Jeremy in it?
Yeah, that's the one with
He
Ron
plays
Jeremy
Mario.
as Mario. Yeah.
Oh, it's me, Mario.
Texas Dildo Massacre.
Yeah.
I heard of that one.
Harry Potter.
Wait,
Harry Potter and the
is
Sorcerer's
Is
Balls.
the Texas Asshole Massacre on there?
That was one too.
I watched that.
Clear and Present Dangler.
I actually watched the Texas Asshole Massacre.
Yeah, that sounds like something you'd be into. Be a bunch of
was
fucking
it?
dudes.
It was
all
weird.
guys, wasn't it?
No, it was weird.
Oh, did you see the video?
They tried to have like the family all crazy, but for some reason I remember her washing dildos in a sink. I don't know why.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it was just fucking weird.
All right.
You didn't see the
Well,
video,
on that note, I think it's time to call it a night, boys.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go home and.
Get out. You gonna go and rub one out?
Oh, exquisite.
Wait, what is this? When you and your... That's a real porn, dude.
Oh, Christ. That's it. I'm enough.
Wait a second. Wait, leave it on.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. I had a great time. It's a fun show. Catch us every week. You guys, I don't think I can do it next week, guys. I think I got something going on next Friday night. So,
Wait, who said what the fuck, Tim? What I do? What I do? Ryan said what the fuck, Tim?
yeah, he says, great job, Finch. Great job, Ryan. WTF, Tim.
What did I do today?
I don't know. Maybe,
Talking about fucking.
yeah, you brought up your cock a couple of times. We talked about your chode of a penis.
Am I not allowed? I don't have a chode. Am I allowed to talk about penis?
You
no more?
can talk about your penis.
What was the other
here,
thing
buddy.
you brought
You're
up?
amongst
Fucking
friends.
goats again?
Nah, but we didn't really talk too much about that.
What? Okay, I gotta ask Ryan before we get off here. What did I do? That was.
Where's
what
the
fuck?
WTF from?
Yeah. What is?
Yeah,
where's
I
that?
want to know the exact thing.
Literally everything you say brings up a WTF, bro.
Was it
Yep.
what the fuck? Was it because I was talking about the Texas Asshole Massacre?
Maybe. But like I said, dude, if you're talking about that movie and that's a movie that you watched and enjoyed, chances are it was all men.
It wasn't men.
I'm sure it was.
It
There
had
was
a
not
mom.
single-
It had a mom.
There
it
was
had
not a single
leather faces
female.
in there.
No,
Men.
it was-
Leatherface.
yes.
Bend me over.
It was
And
dude,
I think
and
he had
one
like a-
one dude was John
Dude.
Holmes and he had his 9-inch cock.
I think he had
And he
a
had
dildo
it painted
on a
like a
chainsaw.
chainsaw.
Oh
yeah, dildo on a chainsaw. And he was reaming dudes with.
I'm telling you, it was not a gay porn. Look, you
Totally
look.
a gay porn. Texas
he's
asshole
got me.
I'm
massacre.
gonna look it up right now online. Hold on, I want people to see.
100%.
Hold on.
It's
Let me see.
100% gay porn that
We're
you.
definitely getting
The one you're
demonetized.
showing us now
Texas
is probably
Asshole
the straight
Massacre.
version, but there's definitely a gay version, and you've definitely
There
watched
is
it.
no gay version of this movie.
There has to be, dude.
Look, Texas Asshole
Has to
Massacre
be.
2005
Mm-hmm.
has Cammie Andrews, Dirty Harry, Isabel Ice, Kat Gia, Palmoa, Sasha, Chris Slater, Kelly Wells.
That sounds like
Mark
all guys.
Zane.
That's all guys.
Dude,
That sounds like all
Isabel.
guys. That,
They're all
Isabel's
lady
not a
boys.
fucking guy.
That's
Could've been a
that's a
Mexican.
woman that used to be a guy who's maybe now a woman
All
from
right,
the
or
hold
waist
on.
Jeff.
up.
It could be a Mexican.
Yeah,
Look, that is not a fucking gay movie.
that's a guy.
She
That's
does
not a
that.
fucking
That
guy.
is a man.
That is not a
But
fucking
they're
How
all
I know
men.
that's a man?
You know, because her balls are bouncing next to her asshole. That's how you know
Look
it's
at
a
her
man.
throat.
She don't have an Adam's apple.
Yeah,
you
she
always
does.
think you know something.
Definitely a man.
You know, you can tell.
And look. And look, I told you. See, I remember the big dildo. See,
Dude, her balls are bigger than yours.
Yes, very.
I remember the big dildo. Look, she's fucking all these girls. That ain't no gay porn. I can assure you. If anyone thinks it's a gay porn, go look up the Texas Asshole Massacre. You will find out it is not a gay porn.
Dude, I can tell you are so hard right now.
Oh,
You're hard as a rock, and I can't even see it through your
I'm a
pants.
throbbing 6 inches.
Throbbing. You're 4 inches.
Okay, I'm
pain.
still waiting on Ryan to see.
Yeah, he didn't reply. What's up with that?
Come on, dog.
Did I not?
Oh, here we go. He says,
here we go.
referring to the end of the show last week. He asked if I meant good job, and Rob was like, what the fuck?
Oh, so that was for like last
respect.
week.
Yeah, remember how we ended the show last week with
Go
that
fucking-
exquisite ending?
Yeah, with the sheep pussy. Yeah,
You gotta pet it. You gotta wash it down.
we ended it with sheep
You had to
pussy.
give it a kiss. And
Jeff,
give it
put the jazz
lotion.
music on.
I'm pretty sure I didn't say that.
You certainly
So
did
like
all
this,
that.
like this is the goat right here.
100%.
Like the goat
You
is right here.
100% said all of that. You were like, yeah, you gotta kiss its ears.
Like
I didn't say kiss its ears.
Listen,
I said you gotta shear it,
Well,
comb the hair.
Listen, this is the goat. This is the goat right here. And you're just like,
I said you got. We were talking about how the towel heads were fucking cheap.
fucking the sheep.
Am I allowed to say towel head?
No,
Oh,
don't say that.
yes.
That's a bad term.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a racist. That's
Is
racist.
it really towel head?
That's racist, man.
How?
Because when you say it, we know exactly what
So
you
if
mean.
I put a towel on my head, you can't call me towel head.
If I called you that, you would automatically just assume that I'm calling you
Yeah, what happens if
a
you-
Towel
person
head.
from a certain part
no,
of the
because
world.
I have a towel on
Yeah,
my head.
Conehead. That was a good movie, by the way. Conehead.
I love Coneheads.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
I watched recently I watched a video on YouTube. It was a guy, he watched every single Saturday Night Live movie, which there's like 12 or 13, whatever there is. And he watched every single one of them and rated them, like how good they are and what. He had Coneheads listed like a D. And I'm like, dude, are you fucking... Now, this was a younger guy. This kid was probably younger than you.
Coneheads was alright. It was
It's middle ground. It's not as good as... Like,
You
when
wanna
it
know
comes to
why?
Saturday Night Live movies, it's not as good as
Do you
Wayne's
want-
World.
do you wanna know why?
MacGruber is really funny.
I will tell you why it rated so low. Because
It is weird.
Dan Aykroyd.
when Dan Aykroyd
He's weird.
and Jane Curtin did them characters, it was the 70s.
Yeah,
Late
there was
70s.
like 12 years or something.
Comedy
after,
was
yeah, right,
different. Like that back then was funny.
Yep.
So then they did it in a new era of comedy, like that's your Adam Sandler and all them. It wasn't effective.
But before we end it, you guys see Spaceballs 2?
Yeah, I saw the
It's coming
trailer.
up. Rick
yeah,
Moranis is coming out. of
he's coming
retirement.
back.
Rick
Good for him. I'm
Moranis.
happy to see him.
Princess Vespa, all of them
They're
are
all
coming
back. And, obviously John Candy and
Yeah,
Joan,
well,
Joan
well, you
Rivers
can
are
kinda
both
play-
gone, but...
You can
They're
kind of play
thinking about
that.
putting Bruce Campbell in as like Barf's son.
Oh,
That would be pretty good.
be awesome. Bruce Campbell would be phenomenal.
But they gotta have a picture of John Candy like in the
He will be
Winnebago.
all over
Yeah.
the movie. I feel like they will have Easter eggs for him and for Joan Rivers, both of them, all over
Yeah.
the movie because they're
Dot
both
Matrix.
legends.
Well, what's crazy, Joan Rivers did the voice of Dot Matrix, and there was some mime. She was a professional mime. Actually played Dot
I didn't know
Matrix.
that, yeah.
She died too.
I mean, I knew it wasn't Joan Rivers
Yeah,
that played her.
she
but...
died too.
But I
Oh,
saw
well,
that.
then
and I
she
was
should
like,
get a tribute as well.
Yeah,
And
so
Mel
here's-
Brooks is the kind of guy who would properly.
Well, here's the thing. Mel Brooks is 98 years old.
Yeah,
The movie's supposed to be coming out in 2 years.
they said he's gonna be 101 when the movie releases.
I hope to God he lives out.
I
there.
sure hope he
I
does
feel
too,
like
man.
he's already got his parts played and done already
Oh
for the
yeah,
movie.
he's
Yeah.
already done
like
all that
he's
stuff, yeah.
so he's preparing
he
for
has
himself.
all the affairs in order.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
So like
hope-
if he dies tomorrow, he's got his parts in that movie done.
so he can. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, dudes. Well, thank you for coming by. Next week, I'm not sure. I don't think I'm able to do the show next week. I'm off of work, but I think she has plans. I'm gonna find out for sure. But I think we're gonna be taking next week off. But I've got some material. Maybe I could throw together a clip show or something. 20 minutes of.
Well, you were not doing this next week.
I can't do it next week.
All right.
Fuck her plans. Let's go.
And then the following week, I'm on vacation from work. We're out of town, so for the next 2 weeks, I will not be available.
Okay,
Oh,
so
man,
that gives
I'm
me time to.
we're gonna edge.
Unless you
for
want to
2
do it
weeks.
on a different day, we can do it like this week coming up. I'm off, I think Tuesday. If you want to try it on Tuesday or something,
Get off at 5. She got to go to work.
we'll
during,
see.
during the week's a bad.
What about
time.
Yeah.
what about Wednesday?
I work
Anytime
all
during the
night
week's bad.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because
anytime.
like next week I'm off Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So
Mhm.
I mean,
Fridays are pretty much the best day
Mm.
for me. So, all right, dudes. Well, thanks a lot for stopping by. Had a
All
good
right.
time. I'll
Let's
see you
edge
here
and goon.
as soon as next time we're available. We'll do it.
3
Alrighty.
goons, baby.
Later, bros.
3 goons.
Good night and good
yeah.
luck.
Throwing up
I'm
them
probably gonna get
threes.
sued for that.
3 goons.
Song playing here.
I want the jazz at the ending. Can we do the jazz instead of that?
You want the jazz?
I like the jazz, Jeff. It makes it feel good on my cock.
John Malkovich. No, you
Oh,
sound
Jeff
exactly
Malkovich.
Take it out.
I love John Malkovich.
Man's got the massive
You
cock.
sound